Hi everyone, my name is Cindy and I am participating in What Would You Make? I will be sharing 3 items that are made from wood that you can use to decorate your home for the holidays. These are budget-friendly ideas on how to decorate your home while saving some money. So check it out and see what I made with wood. So let's get started. DIY number 1. A modern wood Christmas tree. The supplies needed include 1 wood triangle from Dollar Tree, old ivy green acrylic paint, wood glue, antique wax, 2 large wooden balls, 2 medium wood balls, a 4" by 3/4" inch piece of wood, part of a hanger, like 7 to 7.5 inches, and a drill. Now you can use essential oil to soak the wood balls in, but that's optional. So I removed the piece of wood from the back of the triangle I had purchased from Dollar Tree. But you see, I am only using the wood triangle, not the piece that I removed from the back yet, but you'll see it soon. I used a scrap piece of wood to adhere a 4" by 3/4" inch piece of wood on the bottom to represent a tree trunk. Now, of course, I had to use glue to attach it to the bottom of the tree, but reptile adhesive works just as well. The tree was painted old ivy green, and then I took antique wax and I rubbed that on the tree trunk. I drilled an opening in the bottom middle of the tree, and then I cut a piece of a metal hanger. It was 7 to 7.5 inches in length, and that was cut to fit in the opening from the top to bottom. 1 large wooden ball was threaded through the wire, followed by a small ball, then large, and finally a small ball was glued to the top of the tree. Now these wooden balls were not painted but left natural, and you're probably wondering why. Well, you can take the wooden balls and soak them in some essential oils or other scents that you love that give a nice Christmas smell. Now, you can decide what it is, or you can be left to your imagination. What is it? Well, it smells very good. Any paint color would be beautiful on the tree, or you can just leave it unpainted. So let me know what you think of this modern Christmas tree. Our wonderful hosts today are Connie's Woodshop and DIYs and Rustic and Lace DIY. The co-host today is Craft Away with May. These women are super crafters and make beautiful items for you to enjoy and make. You do not want to miss this collaboration, so be sure to subscribe, like, save, and comment on their channels. Now, there are other creative makers out there that are doing all sorts of things with wood, so be sure to watch, like, save, and comment on their channels as well. So let's get on to DIY number 2. This is a note or Christmas card holder. You can use it for either. The supplies needed include the back of the previous DIY triangle. So when you knock that back off, you just have a piece of top-notch stencil, ribbon, a clip, a star, wood glue, wood letters, a 4 5/8 inch piece of wood by 3 5/8 inch, a wood holder, and I took this off of something I got from one of the thrift shops, and I just cut it with my saw. I also used plaster acrylic paint and gold acrylic paint. So since I had the leftover backing of the triangle, I decided to make another tree with purpose. This one can hold cards or a two-sided wood piece with words that depict the holiday season. I painted the entire piece of wood in plaster, but thought it needed a little sprucing up. So I found a stencil from Top Notch that I had in my stash that had a border on it, but you can use any stencil. And this one happened to be from Joann's. Now the sides and bottom of the tree were stenciled with gold paint. And then I cut a piece of wood that had a groove in the center and pushed the tree inside the opening. So it's an opening that just really fit the tree. And if it doesn't fit it quite snug, you can put another piece of wood behind there to stabilize it. I also removed a clip from a thrifted item and I twisted it near the top of the tree. I took a small piece of 4 5/8 inch by 3 5/8 inch piece of wood and glued joy on one side with wood letters, and on the other side it says Noel. So it is reversible depending on what you want to see that day. An acrylic star was hot glued to the top of the tree and a red polka dot ribbon to the back of the clip. Now, if you have made it this far, put a star emoji on your comment. I'd appreciate that. And the last DIY number 3. This is very easy and it just requires 48 tumbling tower blocks. So the big box of tumbling tower blocks, and I didn't need all of the blocks. Wood glue, some white acrylic paint, and this one I used gold leaf. Now I was going to use some jewels or pearls, but I made another one previously and I did it in black with some jewels. So I have that one for you to see also, but I wanted you to see the process of how I made this. So chains are all over the place in home decor. They're on books, they're tucked into bookcases, and this is an easy project and it does not take a lot of product. In fact, you don't even use one large box of tumbling tower blocks. The only time constraint is drying time. And I don't like to use hot glue with my wood glue. I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. You glue 2 pieces together back to back. Then this is done twice for one side of the chain. So you glue 2 back to back, and then once they're dry, you put the 2 pieces on top of each other and let them dry. And each link takes 16 blocks. And when you make the first link, you complete it with no open ends. But the second link is connected to the first and then it's closed. Then the third link is connected to the second and then it's closed. And so your chain is complete unless you want it larger. You know, if you want 4 links or 5 links in it. And this is something that your children can help you make. So if you make something like this, tag me so that I can see what you've done. Now you can paint it any color and let it dry. I chose to paint mine white and dress it up with gold leaf. I think it just gives it a little different look and I think it's very pretty. So drape it over some books and you'll have a nice stylish home. Well, that's all Z9 Design family. Make sure you subscribe, like, save, and comment. I am heading to 1,500 subscribers on my channel. And when you get there and you're a subscriber and have made a comment when I get to that video, your name will be entered into the giveaway. So keep watching. Also, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And give me the thumbs up because, you know, it helps my channel grow. And keep the comments coming. I love the comments that you make. You've been good and respectful, and I appreciate that. And remember, love means having to say you're sorry every 15 minutes. This is by John Lennon. See you later. Bye-bye.